for those that didn't catch the game, another thriller. Argentina beats Egypt 3-2 in an epic comeback. Messi has a goal and an assist. He keeps his scoring streak going. He retakes the lead in the Golden Boot race. And when he scored, Foss, we saw that like insane celebration where he's just like leaping in the air. And I wanted to get your thoughts on watching that game and basking in more Messi brilliance. What do you think that Egypt game meant for Messi?
So first, real quick on the celebration, it was so funny to me because he does the jump and the pump, and then he's thinking of another thing to do, and he just does it again.
Yeah. You're right. You're totally right.
It was so pure. It was just like like he just was so happy in that moment, and like so relieved, right, to get that goal.
So relieved
that he just kind of spazzed and did the same thing twice. But
people were saying that it looked like, if you were to just look at some of his celebrations from all his epic goals, that this would have been one of the top ones ever. Like he looked so excited. I've never seen Messi do. I've never seen the short guy from Argentina do 2 leaps in the air. Like like I've just never seen.
He's had a couple, right? He had a couple, like when he kicked the microphone. That's like a legendary one. When he took off the jersey and held it up. Yeah, it was like there's a couple that are iconic. This one's up there though, because you're right.
You don't see that. You don't see that every day
at all.
Yeah.
But I think this one was big. I think it was big because this probably is his last World Cup, and if he had gone out on a loss to Egypt, that would have been a really hard pill.
Missing the penalty,
like it would have really, I think, weighed on him, and I think Messi's the type of guy where like he would feel completely responsible for the loss, and maybe he should if they had lost, missing that penalty. And by the way, like penalties things and other things, like we got to get someone else on penalties.
I agree.
Like,
we got to be honest about it.
But look, if you're 50% from the spot, it's not
acceptable.
Not good enough.
I agree.
So anyway, but that's another thing.
But I'm glad you said that, because I feel like there are people who can look at the fact that I have a Messi jersey in the background, and whenever we talk about Ronaldo, I'll be like, oh, it's all biased. You guys aren't judging him or evaluating him fairly. And I think you and I were very honest about Ronaldo. It's like, by the way, if Ronaldo has a PK or Portugal's PK, Ronaldo should take it. He's a lights out PK taker. What we were saying is, if you look at the run of play, he doesn't look like their best option. Now for Messi, I think it's fair, and I wrote this down. He shouldn't be taking PKs. He's good at everything. I think there's better PK takers for Argentina.
Yeah. But I think, look, this shouldn't be a Ronaldo Messi talk, but like Ronaldo did get eliminated and Messi did win. Now they played 2 very different opponents, but I'll tell you what, you look at Argentina 2-0 down, and the game plan was just give the ball to Messi. Let Messi we need to give the ball to Messi. Feed Messi, and he will bring us to safety. And that's not really Ronaldo anymore. Like there was a time when he was the guy where it's like, okay, let's serve some balls into the box, let Ronaldo go find it. But that's just not the case anymore. But anyways, about Messi, I think what this does for him is it's just this is another legacy game, really, is what it is. I mean, it's just another like, wow, Messi at the World Cup game. It's crazy. It's so crazy, dude.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy for him to do this. Now, I don't think, though, we should lose sight of the fact that he did it against Egypt. And he should never have been in the spot against Egypt. But the amount of courage it takes to come back in a game like that is just insane. To dig like that, insane.
And the way that Messi orchestrated the comeback is a perfect example of why Messi is so great, because he can impact the game in so many different ways. He can do it off the dribble. He can do it with his passing. He can do it with his finishing in the box. And you saw it in the game in those last 20 minutes. There's the play where he beat those 2 guys and then crossed it to Lautaro Martinez for the header that narrowly missed. That was just, oh my gosh, like this 38-year-old just blows by 3 defenders to almost set up a goal. It's like, that's his dribbling. That's how he breaks you down with his dribbling. And then it's like, for the first goal, the assist, that was an exquisite ball. Like, that is the difficulty of hitting that ball is absurd. That's the type of pass that Xavi, Iniesta, Modric would be proud of. Messi delivers it, and then he has a finish. It comes to the actual goal scoring, which is it's an excellent finish in the box. A lot of defenders congested, first time volley off the crossbar and in. It was just, to me, it was. I'm watching it and I'm thinking he is. I mean, obviously he's the greatest of all time, but the magic of Messi isn't just one dimensional. He can literally be whatever he needs to be for the team to win, and he did all of it in
Except
20.
defend. Except defend. He
Except
can't
defend.
defend.
Yeah, except defend. He can't do that. I 100% agree. Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
And
That was a
yeah, it
legendary game. Legendary game.
it was a legendary game, and I think you brought it up. It was a legacy game that we didn't deserve, but we got. And somehow Messi is still delivering us master classes that we'll never forget. That will go in his 30 by 30 or documentary or Last
Yeah.
Dance. And
Yeah.
it shouldn't happen. He shouldn't be leading the Golden Boot race against Haaland and Mbappe. He shouldn't be
It's
blowing
insane.
by 3 defenders in the 78th minute. It shouldn't happen, but it is. And
Yeah.
it's insane.